Welcome, and it is time for What's Up and About, and boy, what a very interesting topic we have for today. Everybody's been talking on social media about the case of a certain radio station in Ibadan that actually hired and fired a personality due to the fact that she has a rhotic factor, rhoticism, they might want to call it.
So we need to also establish what rhoticism is so that people know. It's actually a pronunciation defection of the R sound. You're supposed to say, instead of rice, they say rice. Or lies, you know. So when they can't pronounce the R sound, that's...
Now, the institution, the radio station, had gone ahead to put out a communique telling why they had to terminate her appointment and also make clear that it was within a probation period, which she signed to. Now, personally, I feel that the radio station did absolutely nothing wrong. That's where I'm going to start from. But I will let you speak and then perhaps maybe come back later if there's time to tell exactly what I mean.
I'll let Mike go this one.
So, I saw the whole argument when it started on air. You know, we don't like the story of somebody being victimized. And that's what came out at first. Why does this person have a job? And she's doing quite well. And why was she fired? But then we saw the station put out a notice and said, no, she was under a probationary period, which a lot of employers do. Some do 3 months, some do 6 months. I think hers was 6 months.
Yes, it wasn't at the end of the 6 month period in any case.
But then she had not yet gotten to the end of that period. That means that she was not yet fully staffed. And she was let go. So in actual sense, she wasn't fired. Yeah. Because she was still on that. And so on a probationary period, she was let go. She was, okay, look, we are putting you in this period, and if you pass whatever standards or whatever, or standards are, then we would take you into the company.
So there are a few things that I would like us to look at here. First off, it's the audition process, which is the first stage of the recruitment process, this recruitment exercise process. Before the audition process, the organization as an entity already has standards. They already have rules and regulations. They already have, before that audition process, before that recruitment exercise, there are certain things that are required of their staff or, future employees that before they bring them into the company. It is based on this audition process or test exercise that now, determines if you are fit. That's after you have met this standard. During the audition process, whoever undertook that audition process, did they miss out on her? That they did not realize that she had the R factor, which of course, the first rule of broadcasting is communication. You should be able to communicate with the people that you are speaking to. During that audition process, did they not notice it? One, they let her in. Probation period is a trial period. Within that trial period, which is a 3 to 6 months process, period of time, you're undergoing an assessment. It's a period of evaluation. They're evaluating and assessing what you're doing in the company. Okay, she did not meet up to expectations, and what happened, happened. At this point, what I'm going to say is legally and following due process, the organization did not do anything wrong. Sure. Did Zainab do something wrong in this case? To be honest, I am very worried about her future because from what I have gathered or what people even are saying right now is some companies or some organizations, what they have factored into their recruitment process is what you put up on social media.
Can I jump in that
sorry, let me just wrap up my thoughts. What you as an employee that I am hiring, what are you putting up, what are you tweeting about? They want to know where your mind is, and therefore they go to your social media page. If this has happened and then I feel maybe the HR did not give her enough, did not give her enough time or give her enough notice to, maybe she wasn't warned or whatever it is. But I feel that she was too hasty putting this out into the public domain. I know that she was trying to seek help, but then you also need to consider what your future is. Other organizations in the future, would they want to hire you?
Okay, so this is it, Now, I agree with everything you said and everything Mike has said. I am not going to touch on the person of Zainab or whoever it was that put out that notice from the organization itself. Yeah. However, I will agree with you that the trajectory of her career has been affected by some means. Somebody didn't do due process, didn't find out about her factors, or just simply let it slide. Now, if you're the GM of a company, you're provided with certain standards that you must meet. And if she wants to standardize a company thus, it's okay. However, I am going to say this, that there are very, very professional broadcasters with speech impediments that have gone on to be fantastic in their career. even inside of the BBC. Jonathan Ross, for one, cannot even pronounce his own name. Instead, he says Jonathan Was.
Well, no.
He does have a rhotic factor.
Okay.
And then there is Lucy Worsley of the BBC, who presents history, still the same thing. These individuals have come out to tell that people are always like, you know, tweeting at them and telling them how their inflection is worrying to them. But if an organization like the BBC can have these personalities with these slight defects. Now, let's also note that this individual, just a second, let's also note that this individual was presenting in Yoruba, and she might also have that inflection from her native tongue, which might be a dialect and which could be allowed.
It is original accent in many cases, so yeah.
A BBC can take that risk. An upcoming station cannot take that risk. If your top presenters in an upcoming station are doing BBC has enough of mileage, enough of experience to hold them if they have one or two. And you see, look, if so somebody could go fallacy ad hominem to go up against, okay, the employer, do they have any prior knowledge? Does this thing happen before with the particular employer to find a case for her? Do you understand? But the point remains that, look, this is an experience I've been a part of. You're starting up something new, and you start dropping standards in such a way you will not last. It has happened. We know this media industry. It has happened so very much because when you drop the ball in that area, you can drop the ball in many other areas.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I've seen where, okay, hey, let's just allow this thing.
Yeah, and then it
little like that.
Would I have employed her if I was given the opportunity to? No. Would I have affected her trajectory in her career in any way adversely? I would have tried my best not to. So
I feel that in that regard, they could have, since this is a problem for you, which of course they had given her time to fix, and apparently within that period she wasn't able to fix it. Maybe make her a producer or put her in another. Except if she is incompetent.
And they want you to be 6 foot. You can't be 6 foot in 6 months.
No, but except if she is incompetent. But I feel that they could have found other ways to harness other skills that she could have that would, be of, whatever to the organization. I'm just saying. But then again,
she is a fantastic presenter. However, I have seen videos of her. I have heard her present, and I think that she's got the character to actually transcend all defects that she has. I think Zainab is a fantastic presenter, and I'm very sure and I hope that she gets employment somewhere else. And if I could, I would help. I
just on behalf of employers, but I'm sorry, producer. My producer just mentioned that, and then you are disrespecting producers. So because of that, I'll be presenter.
What is
that's all. That's all. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. We'll be back with more Inside Wake Up Nigeria.